Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how I stretch using a band. Just picked one up, got one right here, and I love this thing. I've been using it for about a week or two, about 2 weeks now, and I gotta say it's fantastic. Using it in multiple settings all the time, take it with me. I don't usually throw it in my gym bag, I keep it at home, I do stretching at home. After I get out of the gym, I just got back home, so I'm going to stretch my shoulders out for a couple of minutes. Do that in front of you all, and then go eat some food. So I'm going to set this band up. I'll show you how I do that. I want to set it up high because I'm going to do some stretching on my shoulders. I'm going to do some of this kind of pull work where it's going to pull my arm forward and up. And so I have this handy dandy pole right here in my kitchen. And so I'm going to just attach this band around that pole. And there you go, that's all it takes. And now I have a great anchor point to start stretching my shoulders. So let's start with the right one. Right. So what I'm going to do is kind of pull back till I start to feel tension in my joint, in my shoulder. And then kind of just sit here and start to feel that tension. And sort of sit here and just kind of feel that tension in the arm. I don't want to do anything that is going to danger or put my shoulder in danger, so if I feel any kind of impingement, anything sharp, stabbing, pain, stop, back off. So I don't go that far, just nice and leisurely pull back. I want to keep my hand more so facing up, kind of up position, keeps that shoulder in a nice neutral area so it won't damage it too much, or won't damage it with your hand up. So now that I'm stretching my shoulder, I feel it stretching. It's also stretching my lats and my obliques. So I'm kind of like moving my hips, dancing with my legs. You can't really see, but taking my kind of legs and crossing them over, and I can get a better stretch in that side and in that shoulder. Stretch that I also do, other than this, is when I'm kind of in this position, stretch out the chest, biceps, forearms, just because I'm already here. Totally unrelated stretch. I thought I'd just throw it in. So I'll kind of just pull till I feel tension in my chest and in my shoulder and in my bicep, and taking all that sliding fascia and really stretching it out. All right. So there's one hand. I'll do another one just so you can see for completeness. So when I'm in this kind of position, I can move all around, and as long as I'm moving so that there's no pain, it doesn't hurt. Kind of doesn't matter where I want to move, if I want to rotate or turn a little. I just kind of want to get the shoulder moving around in its socket. So none of this is painful. I just feel the stretch, the pull. Now it might be a little painful for you at first. When I first did this it was, but now that I'm more comfortable in this position, my shoulders are getting more loose. When I do this, it's not bad at all. It's just the amount of time it takes for your muscles to release, for them to start elongating. That's mostly where the hardship is with this kind of stretching. It's just the amount of time it takes to do it and just doing it. But once you get your flexibility down, this is nice and kink. So now when I put my hands up, they don't just go up here. Let me move this camera. I'm just go up here like this and go back really far as well, because now they're nice and loose. Also, you're stretching that shoulder out. So if I take that band and I move it down to about hip level, I can stretch more of that shoulder in this direction. Now this is tight for me because I just started kind of this stretch. Stretches out the tricep and your lats. And what this also does is allow me to get into a better lockout position overhead, and helps just prevent injuries. So what I'm doing is I'm getting my shoulder forward, or my elbow forward, and I'm kind of just pulling back, or walking forward till my hand pulls back. You can see it's pulling back in this fashion. until it's nice and tight, until I feel that strain. I don't want, if I kept going, I would be in pain, so I'm not in pain right now. And I'm kind of just feeling around, just kind of turning, moving the shoulder in its socket around, stretching it out, stretching those ligaments and tendons, which is so important to keep nice and loose. And so doing all of that, see if there's any difference on camera to the side. There's my right arm. Oh, looks like there is. Can't get my left one back. I'm trying. Ugh. But without that extra stretch, my right arm got, my left didn't. It's not as flexible. When I do this kind of stretch, I also get my hand up, or palm up. Now again, I'm just walking forward until I start to feel tightness in my tricep, long heads of my tricep, and my shoulder. And I kind of just stop and hold it. Just going to turn a little, keep that tension on. Now again, it's tension that I'm feeling, it's not pain. This isn't your traditional kind of stretching where you're always grimacing. And then I'm just going to kind of move around and kind of explore what tendons are tight, what muscles are tight. And they're going to be different from one side to the other. Alright, let's do another check. They both go back. My camera keeps cutting out. It keeps pausing. Okay, they both go back. Let's see it. This side and there. Pretty even now. How do you like that? They weren't before. From one stretch, one side to the other, stretching one side before the other. Now they're great. So there's some of my shoulder stretching routine for the band. And then I'll just give you one quick last one that I started doing about 2 weeks ago. It's kind of overall, it takes the band, working your overall body to stretch your shoulders. And what you do is you put your foot over the band, both feet over the band, standing like so. Your feet can be together, a few inches, 6 inches apart, a foot apart, whatever you're comfortable with. So I'm standing on the band, with my feet, and I have the band in my hands. I'm going to stretch it, keep my arms straight, and pull it over my head. And when I first started this kind of stretch, let's go to the side, I could only get to about there. That was about it. And then I could feel a tightness in my shoulders, my chest, my upper back. So you just keep working on, just keep one rep, if you will. Two, just get a little further back each time. And before you know it, I was doing this every day for about 5 minutes because my shoulders were tight. And now I'm back here. And ideally you want to get to a nice place where it doesn't hurt to do it. It's a little, I can feel that my shoulder is in a vulnerable place. So I'm very careful when I'm back here to not make any quick or sudden movements, to keep my butt tight. Ideally my stomach tight too. That's something I'm working on. But it'll help with that mobility, range of motion, and help prevent those injuries. So, hope you guys and gals gained a lot from this, and I will see you next time.